Welcome to another test from the DMV practice tests. In this video we are going to test Colorado DMV practice test. For answers and explanations check the description below and our website for more tests. Question number 1. To avoid accidents, drivers should communicate with each other by A. Signaling when changing lanes/direction, slowing down or stopping. B. Using their horns in emergencies and when really necessary. C. Using emergency flashers/flares/signs as needed. D. All of the above. Question number 2. This sign means A. No U-turn. B. No left turn. C. No right turn. D. No turning. Question number 3. A broken white center line on the roadway means A. No turns are allowed. B. Reduce your speed ahead. C. You are in a no passing zone. D. You may change lanes with due care. Question number 4. If you see this sign above your lane, you A. May not exit the freeway in this lane. B. May continue through the interchange or exit the freeway in this lane. C. May stay in this lane and continue through the interchange. D. Must exit the freeway if you stay in this lane. Question number 5. One of the rules of defensive driving is A. Look straight ahead as you drive. B. Stay alert and keep your eyes moving. C. Expect that other drivers will make up for your errors. D. Be confident that you can avoid danger at the last minute. Question number 6. What does it mean when a school bus is stopped and its red lights are flashing? A. You may pass if no children are on the road. B. You may not pass while the red lights are flashing. C. You may pass if you are facing the front of the bus. D. You may not pass if it is on the other side of a divided highway. Question number 7. When you see this sign, you must A. Stop completely, check for pedestrians, and cross traffic. B. Slow down without coming to a complete stop. C. Stop completely and wait for a green light. D. Slow down and check for traffic. Question number 8. After a train has passed, you should A. Wait for a green light. B. Proceed across the tracks. C. Blow horn and proceed. D. Check again for approaching trains and proceed with caution. Question number 9. When parking your vehicle facing uphill with a curb, you should point your front wheels A. Into the curb. B. Away from the curb. C. Either into or away from the curb. D. Straight ahead. Question number 10. When passing a bicyclist, you should A. Blast your horn to alert the bicyclist. B. Move as far left as possible. C. Remain in the center of the lane. D. Put on your four-way flashers. Question number 11. Seatbelts can be most effective as injury preventive devices when they are worn by A. The person driving the car. B. Passengers when they are on a long drive. C. All occupants of a car being driven on an expressway. D. passengers and the driver whenever they are in the car. Question number 12. If your turn signals fail, you should use blank to indicate you are turning. A. Your horn. B. Your headlights. C. Hand signals. D. Your emergency flashers. Question number 13. A rectangular shaped sign is A. School crossing sign. B. Railroad crossing sign. C. Stop sign. D. Speed limit sign. Question number 14. If you drive after drinking, you should be aware that the first thing alcohol affects is A. Your hearing. B. Your alertness. C. Your vision. D. Your judgment. Question number 15. You have the right of way when you are A. Entering a traffic circle. B. Backing out of a driveway. C. Leaving a parking space. D. Already in a traffic circle. Question number 16. You are going to make a left turn from a dedicated left turn lane when a yellow arrow appears for your lane. You should A. Speed up to get through the intersection. B. Stop and not turn under any circumstances. C. Be prepared to obey the next signal that appears. D. Go through the intersection since you have the right of way. Question number 17. A green arrow showing at the same time as the red traffic light means A. Vehicles going in the direction shown by the arrow must stop. B. Do not go in the direction of the arrow until the traffic light turns green. C. You may go in the direction of the arrow with caution. D. Road closed ahead, go in the direction of the arrow. Question number 18. From top to bottom, the following is the proper order for traffic lights. A. Red, yellow, green. B. Red, green, yellow. C. Green, red, yellow. D. Green, yellow, red. Question number 19. What kinds of drugs, other than alcohol, can affect your driving ability? A. An allergy medicine. B. Marijuana. C. A cold remedy. D. All of these choices. Question number 20. You can drive in a carpool lane if A. You have the minimum number of passengers shown on the sign. B. You are driving an empty 15-passenger van. C. You want to pass the vehicle ahead. D. You are in a rush. Question number 21. You may pass another vehicle as long as blank. A. None of the listed answers. B. There are 2 yellow lines, with a broken line being on your side. C. There is 1 broken yellow line. D. There are 2 solid yellow lines. E. Both there is 1 broken yellow line and there are 2 yellow lines, with a broken line being on your side. Question number 22. Failure to obey posted traffic signs is blank. A. Inadvisable, but legal if the circumstances are urgent for the motorist. B. None of the answers listed. C. Considered a felony under federal law, without exception. D. Considered a traffic violation, without exception. Question number 23. Under Colorado law, it is prohibited for drivers under what age to use a cell or mobile phone while driving unless it is an emergency? A. 21 years. B. 18 years. C. None of the listed answers. D. Anyone of any age at all. Question number 24. Which of the following cannot be issued a Colorado driver license? A. Any person whose presence in the United States is in violation of federal immigration laws. B. All of the listed answers. C. Any person unable to pass the driver license examination. D. Any person who has unpaid fines or outstanding judgments for traffic violations. E. An emancipated minor without an affidavit of liability. Question number 25. Unless otherwise posted, what is the Colorado speed limit for urban interstate and highways? A. None of the answers listed. B. 45 miles per hour. C. 65 miles per hour. D. 50 miles per hour. E. 55 miles per hour. Question number 26. If you hold a CDL license and need an extension, what is the maximum day extension you may receive? A. A 30-day extension. B. A 22-day extension. C. A 20-day extension. D. A 10-day extension. E. A 15-day extension. Question number 27. If you decided to become an organ donor, what is used to designate you as an organ donor on your driver's license? A. A red heart. B. A red heart with the letter Y inside of it. C. A clear hair with the letter Y inside of it. D. The word yes in the upper left-hand corner of the license. E. A line of text stating you are an organ donor. Question number 28. If you are a passenger involved in an accident where the driver is injured such that they cannot report it, you are required to blank. A. None of the listed answers. B. Do nothing, since as a passenger you have no responsibilities towards the accident. C. Report the accident, and remain at the scene if directed to do so by police. D. Report the accident, but may leave even if the police ask you to stay at the scene. Question number 29. Which of the following is not a safety tip for driving in a light rail area? A. Do not turn in front of an oncoming light rail vehicle. B. Be aware, look and listen in all directions. C. Know what special traffic signs mean when driving in a light rail area. D. Drive around traffic gates when a light rail vehicle has just passed. Question number 30. At what time do written tests stop being given at the offices? A. 4:30 p.m. B. 4:50 p.m. C. 4:15 p.m. D. 4:45 p.m. Question number 31. When driving through a work zone, what should you do? A. Pay attention to and obey all construction signs. B. Stay alert, use caution, and remain focused on driving. C. Drive calmly and avoid emotional entanglements with other drivers. D. All of the listed answers. E. Keep an eye on any vehicle directly in front of you. Question number 32. If you are a driver between the ages of 18 and 21, how many points do you have to receive in a 24-month period to have your license suspended? A. 14 points. B. 13 points. C. 9 points. D. 10 points. E. 12 points. Question number 33. During a brake failure, when pumping the brakes does not allow you to stop, what should you do? A. Keep accelerating and forget about braking. B. Use the parking brake. C. Evacuate the vehicle immediately. D. Ask a passenger to take over driving. Question number 34. What's the wrong thing to do when driving in the mountains? A. Coast downhill by shifting to neutral. B. Use low gears when going uphill. C. Pay attention to warning signs warning of curves, steep hills, or speed limits. D. Use low gears when going downhill. E. On narrow roads, yield to vehicles going uphill if you are traveling downhill. Question number 35. What is the speed limit when traveling on an open mountain highway? A. 25 miles per hour. B. 35 miles per hour. C. 40 miles per hour. D. 45 miles per hour. E. 50 miles per hour. Question number 36. In the case of a brake failure, you should blank. A. Pump the brake pedal a couple of times. If this doesn't help, use the parking brake. If that doesn't work either, shift to lower gears and look for a safe place to stop. B. None of the answers listed. C. Stop the car in the middle of the road and wait for assistance. D. Continue driving the vehicle without brakes. Question number 37. Which of the following is a safe driving tip for driving in construction zones? A. Drive fast and take chances. B. Always buckle up, pay attention and drive with extra caution. C. Speed through the construction zone. D. Only pass through construction zones at night. Question number 38. What is not a step you need to do when changing lanes? A. Before changing lanes, you should check your rear view mirrors. B. When you are done changing lanes, you should turn off your turn signal. C. Before changing lanes, you should check your blind spot by looking over your shoulder. D. Before changing lanes, you should use your turn signal. E. Before changing lanes, you should beep your horn to let people know. Question number 39. Who is not eligible for a Colorado driver's license? A. Students with a grade point average below 3.0. B. Those who do not have 20/20 vision. C. People who have received more than 3 tickets in another state. D. Anyone under the age of 16 years old. E. Anyone over the age of 60. Question number 40. At what speeds can hydroplaning begin to happen in water 1/8 of an inch deep? A. 60 miles per hour. B. 40 miles per hour. C. 30 miles per hour. D. None of the listed answers. E. 50 miles per hour. Question number 41. Which lane do you use when leaving the freeway? A. The acceleration lane. B. The deceleration lane. C. The fast driving lane. D. The leftmost lane on the highway. Question number 42. Driving under the influence of drugs is blank. A. None of the listed answers. B. Illegal, but subject to different penalties than drinking and drinking. C. Illegal, and subject to the same penalties as drinking and driving. D. Legal, but inadvisable. Drugs can impair your judgment and reactions. Question number 43. If you are a pedestrian walking on a road that has no sidewalk, where should you be walking? A. On the outside of the curb or painted line. B. You should not walk where there is no sidewalk. C. On the inside of the outer line on the road. D. As far away from the road as possible. E. In the middle of the street. Question number 44. What should a driver do to know what is happening around their vehicle? A. Have a passenger with you to look around for you. B. Always drive slower than vehicles around them to be able to observe them. C. Look ahead, to the sides of the vehicle, and behind the vehicle. D. Only check the mirrors every so often. E. Do not listen to music too loudly. Question number 45. If you are driving with an instruction permit, blank. A. None of the listed answers. B. Regardless of your age, you must be accompanied by a person of at least 21 years of age, who holds a valid Colorado driver license. C. No restrictions apply at all to your driving. D. You must be accompanied by a person of at least 21 years of age, who holds a valid Colorado driver license, unless you are older than 21 years old yourself, in which case there are no restrictions. Question number 46. If you are keeping pace with traffic, what are you doing? A. Adjusting to traffic. B. Going slower than traffic. C. Going faster than traffic. D. Merging out of traffic. E. Merging into traffic. Question number 47. If anyone the age of 16 or older is a new resident with a valid license, what is normally not required of them? A. Reinstatement of driving privileges in the new state. B. None of the answers listed. C. Clearance from the person's previous state. D. Taking the written test or the driving test. E. Retaking a driving course. Question number 48. If you experience brake failure while driving, what should you do? A. Pump the brakes several times to build up brake pressure. B. Quickly pull the parking brake and release it to build tire pressure. C. Slowly release the gas pedal, go slow the car down and build tire pressure. D. Stomp on the brakes hard and fast. E. Do not touch the brakes for a minute or two and hope they build pressure by themselves. Question number 49. Colorado law requires a minor applying for an instruction permit to hold that permit for at least how many months before they apply for a license? A. 5 months. B. 8 months. C. 6 months. D. None of the listed answers. E. 12 months. Question number 50. At what time of day do about 90% of all vehicle and deer collisions occur? A. In the afternoon. B. In the morning. C. Occur around midnight. D. Between dusk and dawn. Question number 51. What is one of the three options you can do to avoid a collision according to the manual? A. You can turn off the ignition. B. Jump out of your car. C. Stop or slow down. D. Just close your eyes and pray. Question number 52. Who is not eligible for a Colorado driver's license? A. Anyone under the age of 16 years old. B. People who have received more than 3 tickets in another state. C. Those who do not have 20/20 vision. D. Anyone over the age of 60. E. Students with a grade point average below 3.0. Question number 53. When driving across railroad tracks, always be cautious of an oncoming train. A typical freight train which travels at 55 miles per hour takes how long to come to a complete stop? A. 0.75 mile. B. 0.25 mile. C. 1 mile. D. 0.5 mile. E. 2 miles. Question number 54. Which of these is grounds for suspending, revoking, or canceling your driving privilege? A. Lending your license to someone else or misusing it in some other way. B. All of the listed answers. C. Giving false information on your driver license application. D. Meeting or exceeding the minimum point accumulation for suspension. Question number 55. If your engine stops while driving, what is not one of the things you need to do? A. If you need to brake, be prepared to push harder on the pedal than usual to engage the brakes. B. If you need to turn, be prepared to work harder than usual to turn the wheel. C. Pull off the roadway as soon as safely possible. D. Firmly grasp the steering wheel. E. Shift into park and attempt to restart the engine. Question number 56. You must yield to pedestrians under which of the following circumstances? A. You must yield only if you have a green light. B. You must yield only if the pedestrian arrived at the intersection before you. C. You must yield only if you are stopped at red light. D. You must yield under all conditions. E. You must yield only if it's raining outside. Question number 57. How long must a minor have his or her instruction permit for? A. Under 6 months. B. 2 to 4 years. C. 3 to 4 months. D. At least 12 months. Question number 58. After establishing residency in the state of Colorado, you have blank days to obtain new license plates. A. 45. B. 60. C. 30. D. 90. Question number 59. Any vehicle owned by a resident of Colorado cannot be parked or driven on a public street unless it blank. A. Is properly registered in Colorado. License plates need not be from Colorado. B. Is properly registered and in Colorado and displays Colorado license plates. C. None of the listed answers. D. Is properly registered in any state, with a license plate from that state. Question number 60. Under Colorado law, how long do you have to notify the Motor Vehicle Division of any change of address? A. 30 days. B. 2 months. C. 10 days. D. None of the listed answers. E. 20 days. Question number 61. In urban or metropolitan areas, you must signal for what distance before making a turn or lane change? A. 100 feet. B. 25 feet. C. None of the answers listed. D. 200 feet. E. 50 feet. Question number 62. If you are a driver between the ages of 18 and 21, how many points do you have to receive in a 24-month period to have your license suspended? A. 14 points. B. 13 points. C. 12 points. D. 10 points. E. 9 points. Question number 63. Driving under the influence of drugs is blank. A. Illegal, and subject to the same penalties as drinking and driving. B. None of the listed answers. C. Legal, but inadvisable. Drugs can impair your judgment and reactions. D. Illegal, but subject to different penalties than drinking and drinking. Question number 64. If a vehicle suffers from headlight failure and the driver tries the headlight switches a few times but nothing is resolved, what should the driver do next? A. Turn on fog lights if the vehicle has them. B. Operate the emergency flashers. C. Put the turn signals on. D. Pull off the road immediately. E. All of the answers listed. Question number 65. Driving considerably slower than other vehicles blank. A. Can actually be more dangerous to you than speeding. B. Is neither more dangerous nor safer than driving at a normal speed. C. Will always make driving safer for you. D. None of the answers listed. Question number 66. Toy vehicles are blank on a public road. A. Prohibited in all cases, without exception or qualification. B. Allowed in certain situations, if the need is dire. C. None of the listed answers. D. Allowed in all cases, without exception or qualification. Question number 67. When leaving the freeway via the deceleration lane, you should do what? A. None of the listed answers. B. Turn off into the deceleration lane at the last minute. C. Leave the freeway at the posted freeway speed, then decelerate in the deceleration lane. D. Slow down on the freeway before entering the deceleration lane. Question number 68. In the case of a tire blowout, what should you do? A. Hold the steering wheel firmly, keeping the vehicle straight. Gradually slow down. Take your foot off of the gas pedal and tap the brakes lightly. Pull off the road if at all possible, refraining from stopping in the middle of the road. B. Try and keep driving until you reach your destination. C. Honk the horn loudly to get the attention of others and receive assistance. D. None of the listed answers. Question number 69. What can a law enforcement officer require a driver do if he suspects the driver to be driving under the influence of alcohol and/or drugs? A. Both a vision and hearing test. B. A chemical test of blood, breath, or urine. C. A law enforcement officer does not have the authority to require a driver to do anything even if he suspects a driver to be under the influence of alcohol and/or drugs. D. None of the answers listed. E. A 10-minute combination of vision, hearing and walking a straight line test. Question number 70. Which of the following is not a form of identification you can use when obtaining your driver's license? A. Certified state or county birth certificate. B. Valid passport. C. Previous license or identification card expired less than a year. D. Current utility bill. E. Valid military ID card. For answers and explanations, check the description below and our website for more tests.